I have created the world's most accurate English test. But before I tell you more about the test and how to take it, I want to talk about rabbits. Every field has its stereotypical icon, and it seems that linguists are obsessed with rabbits. In 1960, the philosopher Willard van Orman used a rabbit to show how translations between two languages could be unclear. In his book Insult to Intelligence, Frank Smith uses the example of the R-bit as an example of useless fill-in-the-blanks activities. But I want to talk about a different rabbit. In 1966, the linguist William Labov was working with children in schools in Hawaii, and the teachers were using a standardized test to measure the language abilities of the children. The first part of the test had 5 questions. What's your name? Who's your teacher? What grade are you in? Have you any brothers or sisters? And do they go to this school? In the second part of the test, the teacher showed the students an image of children doing various different activities, and the teacher asked the student to tell a story about what the children were doing. This is a transcript of one of the conversations from that part of the test. Can you tell me something about that picture? Everything that you see in the picture, and everything that you see the children doing. Will you do that, Eunice? All right, go ahead. You just begin your story. Tell me what you see in the picture, Eunice. Come on, look at the picture. Tell me what you see in it. What's this boy doing, Eunice? What's he doing? You do that all the time at school. What's he doing? What's he playing with? Ball. All right, what's he doing with the ball? You can feel the teacher's frustration in those words. All those hours, all that effort, and the result is silence and the word ball. But Labov, because he is one of the greatest linguists that ever lived, he knew that the problem wasn't a language problem. It was a people problem, and he knew the solution. Vincent the rabbit.
I came into the classroom with a rabbit under my coat. The children wanted to know, "What's that under your coat?" At first, I wouldn't tell them, but finally I said, "Look, I've got a rabbit here. Can any of you help me out? Somebody's got to take care of him while I'm talking to the teachers." Everyone naturally volunteered. They took the rabbit into a little room where my tape recorder was set up and running in plain view. They were told, "He's kind of nervous, so just keep talking to him. He's used to people talking to him. Talk to him, and he won't get nervous."
And this is an example of one of the conversations he recorded of the children with Vincent the rabbit. So, listen, please. Would you like to play with me? Wait, you gotta tell him something. When you gotta go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Don't do it on the floor. Go into there. He telling you something. How can a bunny rabbit talk to you? He only don't even know how to speak. Look it, he trying to jump. I think it's easy to see a difference in the language between the standardized test and Vincent the rabbit. The problem was never the language ability of the children. The problem was trying to measure it. As Labov said,
when we compare the school program with the child's actual abilities, we can only wonder what he thinks about being subjected to such nonsense. He sees school as a series of tests and traps, where he must cope as best he can with the incomprehensible demands put upon him by adults.
And this brings us to a different animal, pigs. And it brings us to a dirty secret in education. Testing things destroys them. And this is something that we have known for a long time. So, what about instead of testing the students, we test the teachers? Let's measure their performance. Let's make the teachers better. Let's get the best of the best. Let's reward the good ones with extra money and fire the bad ones. Let me be more specific. Let's spend $1 billion testing teachers, and let's spend all of that money in these tiny areas. That's exactly what happened in 2009 with the Intensive Partnerships for Effective Teaching program. The program tested teachers in incredible detail using something called the Framework for Teaching, which contained 4 domains and 22 weighted indicators and dozens of attributes. Can you guess what happened? After 5 years and $1 billion, the program was abandoned, and the final report stated, "Our analyses of student test results and graduation rates showed no evidence of widespread positive impact on student outcomes." And my favorite line from the report, "One does not fatten a pig by weighing it." Testing things destroys them. And now, let's talk about you. All of us are the products of our experiences, and it's highly likely that your experiences of education in general, but especially learning English, have all been about testing. Exams, scores, percentages, levels, numbers and letters, success and failure, reward and punishment. And those results have power. They can make or break your future. Even me, a person who hated school and didn't care about grades, I still remember the exact score I got on my final exams. That score was the end result of all of my years of learning. But then I got older and wiser, and I realized something. The end result of your learning isn't a score. It's you. It breaks my heart to think about how you might have judged yourself using a system that destroys the thing that it is trying to measure. I know there's a better way to measure people's language ability, and that's why I created the world's most accurate English test. You can complete the test in less than 10 minutes, and you get the results instantly. You'll find the link to take the test below. I hope it gives you the result that you're looking for.